10-meter FT8 is back!
I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
Hey y'all, Tom here, ND3N, just like it says up there on the hat. Just want to let you know that 10 meters is
hot.
So, if you look over here, right here, you can see that there are active conversations going on between our West Coast and Africa. Additionally, those pink lines that you see, those are PSK reporter spots of my call. So my call has been heard across the West Coast, up there into the furthest east reaches of Canada, and down into the lower reaches of South America. I'm excited. I have made a few contacts, really excited about it. But this one's for the new technician operators. Now, I know you guys might be a little disappointed with HF. I mean, you were told and maybe got the message wrong. I'm not here to judge that. But that you were going to have HF privileges and be able to reach out to people. And then you found that 80, 40, and 15, your privileges were CW only, and really only available on 80 and 40, and you know, now you had to go out and buy a radio and do all that other stuff. Well, there was always 10, right? There's always hope for 10. So you have CW data, which is where FT8 comes in. You don't have that on any of your other privileges. And SSB phone, no FM, so you couldn't be talking to FM repeaters on no FM. Sorry. But you got up here and all of a sudden you found out that 10 meters just really wasn't active. Well, that was the solar conditions. Let me just take you through some of the solar conditions. First off, if you come right here, this little sun looking thing, you can get a quick overview of what the solar conditions are, and you'll see that 12 and 10 meters are fair. Fair basically means a heck of a lot better than they were before. I do have a little chart here I'm going to bring up. This is the solar cycle progression since 1992 up until today. So you can see we had a nice high and then a dip and a high and a longer dip and a high going into another dip and going to stay there for a while. We were in a dip. As a matter of fact, here's what we were at 2 weeks ago. Our solar flare number was down around 60-ish, but then it started taking up all of a sudden. The areas that you see, these are the greens. Those are groupings of new sunspots. So we don't have any huge groupings, but we have enough to give us a solar flare index of 126 with 145 sunspots. You can see down here, beginning of December, we were sitting close to zero, but we're starting to build up. And I had noticed this, but I had looked at it back when we were about here, and I said, you know what, I'm going to hold off on crossing my fingers and hoping that things happen. But I'm now confident that if this isn't a major thing like this one was, it's going to be a sequence of bumps like this. So the solar conditions are improving, which means you can now go on FT8 or any of the other digital modes and go ahead and work them. That's fantastic, isn't it? Now, let me give you what kind of is a rule of thumb, and don't hold me to this, but you can expect to be able to work on 10 meters reliably from about, with this kind of sunspot numbers, from about say 2 hours after sunrise till about 2 hours before sunset. What do you need to work FT8 and the other waveforms that are available under wsjt-x? Well, first off, you're going to need wsjt-x. So, I put a link down below. I really like using Grid Tracker, and I think you would too. So I'd recommend getting Grid Tracker as well. Link down below. And you'll need some kind of log. I'm using HRD Logbook, which if you already have HRD, you have, and you can bring that up. There's another one out there called Log4OM. OM is ham radio shortcut for old man. Enough of that. I'm digressing.
But I digress. Titans, go!
You'll need a radio. If your radio has an internal sound card, bonus, good, you're set to go. If you don't, then you're going to need to have an external sound card, and there are a number of them out there. The one that I recommend is the Signal Link by Tigertronics, and there'll be a link down below. But fantastic, easy to use. It's got internal jumpers that will make it match your rig. Their customer service is absolutely fantastic. If you're having problems figuring out what you need to order, give them a call. They'll tell you exactly what you need to order. If you're having problems figuring out how you're going to make this work, give them a call. They will talk you through it, and they're very knowledgeable. So I'm going to show you me making a contact. Just to show you that yes, it can be done.
Rock and roll!
The biggest thing that excited me about this whole thing with 10 meters opening up is that I will now get to talk to my new friends on the amateur radio band, the technicians. I certainly hope that you get yourself set up, you come out here, watch a few more of my other videos about Grid Tracker and WSJT. I tell you how to set everything up. I've given you some direction and some hints and tips. So please go take a look at those. If you enjoyed this video and got motivated, please give me a like by popping that thumbs up icon. Also, please share this video. I would like, I would love to see this video in the hands of every new technician we can get it into the hands of. Maybe they're not going to be interested in HF. That's fine. I think it's at the very least something good to know a possibility that's out there. Please leave a comment down below, especially if you're one of those new technicians that has just been waiting for 10 meters to open up so that you can get on FT8. And finally, please consider subscribing to this channel. I would appreciate it. That's it for now. I'm Tom, ND3N. Thanks for dropping by my little shack in the corner for a ham shack chat. This time, 10 meters is open. 73 for now. I'm out.